Please, can we not? Can we not scuff? Okay. Goodness gracious. I guess it's gonna be one of those days. Hopefully not, but hello, hello. How is everyone doing today? I hope you all had a great weekend. Um, yeah, we had a lot of things today, so happy birthday to both Rue and Kono. And happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. I still think it's crazy how many June birthdays we have in the community. Like, I feel like at least half of us were born in June. It's crazy. Especially because, like, growing up, I didn't really know that many people born the same month as me. Like, most of my friends did not have birthdays in June. So it's crazy, but, you know. Yeah. But yes, it is Genshin Sunday. I'm finally going to play the new Archon Quest. I've been dying. I gotta know. I need to know. I want the answers to my questions. I know that it'll probably end up leaving me with more questions as per usual, but it's fine. I just need it. But yeah, so we'll start with like dailies and stuff like that, and then we'll be doing the quest. Make Dane playable. I know so many people would spend so much money to get him. I don't know if he'll be, I don't know if/when, but it'd be cool. Also, I am going to mention this again at the end of stream. Don't let me forget to. But I am canceling tomorrow's stream. They're doing like maintenance stuff in our apartment complex this week, and so they didn't give me an exact day of when they'd be doing the stuff here specifically, but they're starting. So I'm just gonna cancel tomorrow's stream, and that way I don't have to worry about it if they do show up tomorrow or not. But yeah, so no Zelda stream tomorrow, but I'll try to remember to say that again at the end of stream. Suck it, Link. Don't say that. You really need to be doing reputation for each of the regions. You can do that stuff, the reputation, like where you fight bosses and stuff. You can do basically like you can do it like once a week. So just log in one day, do the reputation stuff, and then wait and do it again next week. Nice. Good for you. See, I always forget to do it because I have my reputation for all of the nations maxed out. So I don't ever do it anymore, but it definitely would have helped me complete the battle pass, because that's the only reason I would still do it, since my reputation's maxed out, is purely for the battle pass. But I just hadn't been focused on that or worried about it. It's fine. It's okay. But yeah, so many things. I finally got Drew caught up on the first season of Tokyo Revengers, so we finally watched season 2, and now I'm like dying. I'm gonna maybe have to read the manga because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to wait. The mystery is killing me. Oh, for the compass. Yeah, that's true. especially now that when you use the compass, it actually shows you the chests on your minimap. It's very helpful. It's the reason I am considering actually working on the desert again. It's because I can use the Sumeru compass and it won't be as bad as me just randomly getting lost all the time. We'll see though. Let's see, what have I done on Genshin recently? Oh, if you saw in Discord, you might not have seen, but if you did, I got Kazuha his second crown. So now I just have to work on getting him his last one. So right now his talents are 8, 10, 10. I need to fight Asia some more because Asia isn't giving me the right drops for Kazu. I keep getting this one that I don't think I have anybody that needs it. And I don't get dream solvents often either, so like it's rude, but yes, I'll need to fight him today. And I be money broke as per usual. I had to do the Mora ley line like, God, I don't know, like 8 times the other day so that I could get him his crown because I was just so broke. I had everything he needed to give him the crown except for Mora. So I had to just sit there and do the ley line over and over and over again until I had enough money. It's fine though, it was worth it. I think I condensed some for today, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I completely condensed or not. It'll be fine. It'll be okay. I also don't know how long this quest is gonna take. I thought I saw somewhere that people said this one was kind of short, which is a little sad, but it also means that then I won't have a ridiculously long stream today, so you know. Take what I can get, I guess. Gotta save the money for not long. Bruh, I'm gonna be broke as hell. I'm hoping that since now I'm kind of like not pulling the new characters and I'm just building characters I already have, that means that I'm finally gonna like slowly restore all my stuff, but realistically it's not gonna help that much. Cause like, for instance, when I pulled for my Wanderer constellations, like, my Wanderer was already triple crowned, he was already leveled up all the way, like, so getting him those constellations were just getting him constellations. I didn't have to do anything extra afterwards. Isn't the same as like when you pull a new character, then you have to build them, and then you have to level up all their talents and get them all the stuff, like get them artifacts, like all that jazz. When you do that back to back to back, like I did with a lot of the Fontaine characters, you basically stay broke. So I'm kind of hoping that since I didn't pull Clorand and I don't plan to pull Siegeween, that I'll like stock up a little again. But realistically, I'm not gonna, because I'm still building people. I'm like having to go back and slowly work on everyone because I didn't have time to work on them before. Because it was like, I pulled Lenny, I built him-ish, and then pulled Nouvelette, gave up on Lenny, started working on Nouvelette, then enter next character, rinse and repeat. For like basically all of Fontaine. So they need some work still. Plus there's characters not even from Fontaine that I've still been slowly working on too. Maybe one day I'll get through my list of characters. But like I said last Genshin stream, I am taking a bit of a hiatus from artifacts. so that I can actually level everyone, get their talents up, and then go back to suffering in the artifact domains, because I spent like months and months and months in some of these domains to still not get anything. So to help further my account, I'm just gonna start leveling everybody again, and then I'll let myself, once I have everyone I want leveled up, then I'll suffer in the domains again. But yeah. Oh, here. Let me bring you here. Okay, so Genshin doesn't give me any scuff today, but the freaking VTuber did. What the hell? You know what? Fine. Whatever. Whatever, man. But yeah, everybody gets backseated, and then so that I can work on whoever just came out, and then I don't have enough time to finish them, and I move on. It's fine. I'm slowly getting through it. Like, she's done level and talent wise, because I'm leaving her at 80. I don't have enough resources to actually level everyone to 90, so I had to convince myself that 80 is fine. Which it is. It's totally fine. You really don't have to level everyone to 90, but so she's done. He still needs talents. He's mostly done, so it's fine. She's done. He's done. He's done. I'm working on his crown. Once I finish Kazuha, eventually I'll work on Zhao and Venti again, I think. Right now, they're done-ish, because they're both at 888, and then they're 90'd. She's done. She's one of the rare characters that I leveled past 8 for the talents, and it's because I had her before I got most of my other 5 stars, and so I actually had the time and resources to level her talents. Because she was one of the first ones, because I pulled him, and then after his banner, I think she ran again. Yeah, back in the day when I had resources. I think he's, yes, like maybe one day I'll do his, but he's fine. She's done. He's done? Yeah, like he has his burst. I'm not gonna do these. He's fine. She needs some help. She's one of those ones that got backseated. It's okay though. I'm getting there now. If that fucking whale would drop me the right, you know. Yeah, no. He's fine. She's fine. I have to level him. She needs some milk. Exactly. Working on her still. Poor Ganyu. I pulled her and then had her built, and then I don't know why, but I messed with her build at some point. I think I stole something from her for someone else. And so like she's not built anymore, and I haven't finished her talents as much as I want to, so like, you know. She's done. He's done. I think I finished her enough for now recently. Yeah. Cuz I'm leaving that. We're not. Cuz I don't use her as a DPS. She's sub DPS for me. So, she's fine. He's done. She's done. Right? Yeah. Done. And then we have the needs some milk. And then besides them, I want to work on some healers, so I need to start working on her again. And Charlotte eventually, and I want to work on Zhongling. One day I'll get through the list. Hopefully, maybe. But yeah. Okay, let's do some dailies. Do I want to actually do the dailies or do I want to just go do some of the event? Because I don't think I finished this one yet. I guess I'll go do this.
Something you wish to
get my primos. Yeah, I do the event. It's just like, I don't know, something about this event is kind of boring to me. So I couldn't get myself to actually like sit down and just do all of it. I don't know, it's just like, it just isn't that fun in my opinion. So I have been putting off doing it, but I need the primos for my girly because she's gonna rerun soon. Okay, send her to him. And what is this? Sure, that and that can go there too. Okay. Oh, it like makes it sit still. Let's put that too.
Let's end this now.
Heal. Give me this and that and that. I don't. Okay, whatever, fine. I didn't want to use these because the little dudes are electro, but I guess if they don't have their shields, then it's fine. I'm gonna wait to use this for when oh shit, right flank. Uh-oh. I'm gonna wait to use it for him. Well, hopefully those three come over here. There we go. Get 'em.
Let's end this now.
There we go. It's fine. See, I'll put her over here now.
Let's end this now.
I'm gonna save that one. Mikey, that redeem is for the challenge account. But hey, how's it going? Happy Father's Day. Okay, let's see. Right flank. Put him over here. I'll use one of these to capture the dude. This dude. And then I'll use the other one to capture that thing that rolls, I think. I'm not gonna lie, I initially thought it was a timeout. It was a 10-minute timeout for you. He's like, dang it. Get him. Focus back on your side. Get him. There we go. I like these little traps. I'm not gonna lie, I used them in a previous round and I did not realize at all that that was what they did. Well, if mom doesn't save him, that's 10 minutes. There you go. Get out of jail free card. You're welcome, sir. Ooh, I don't have the heal one this time. Okay. Lucky you, Drew. Okay, let's see. Let's put this over here. And this right here. And then we'll put this one over here with this guy. Yeah, and then this one too. Great. Get him. They got it. Give me this. And this. Boom. Okay. Y'all are good. And I'm gonna put these guys over here. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, like it's fine. It's not like it's bad. It's just kind of boring. So I've been putting off doing this event for a while. I basically started doing it just to count for the dailies and then moved on. This guy. There we go. Get him. That. Oh, there's another one. I should have saved for that then. No! Okay, it's fine. It's fine. They're still good. Put you back over here. I need them to not damage this anymore. I want all the stars. Left. Oh, there's two of them. That sucks. One thing I hate about this is like you can only put the things in this middle circle, but these guys can just walk up in here. Like, I wish I could put the units that I have further out, because I basically can only put them right in front of the thing, and I think that's kind of dumb. No!
The wrong test subject.
No! They broke it. No! Man, all the other ones were so much easier than this one. Well, I guess at least I got the primos. It's fine. I could also probably look at what enemies are gonna show up, and that would help too, but I don't care. Right. Gonna give you that one. Center. You're gonna get that one. You're gonna get that one. And then I'm gonna save this dude for who I think needs it. Here, let's yeah. Okay. Okay. I don't think he's gonna... Yeah, sure. I'll put them in the middle because then they can shoot the other ways too. Okay. I want to put it over there, but I don't have anything right here. What does this one do? I don't know what this one does. I'll put it over here. Okay. That makes sense. See, like, they have the electro bar, so then these two, like... It's whatever. Outlive him. They took each other out. You're kidding. Well, whatever. I don't have like anything. I'll put this here, but he's gonna get to it. Oh, you're joking. Whatever. Oh well. Oh, there was one here too. He's almost dead. I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm gonna hold on to these guys then. Those two will take each other out like last time. Yep. Okay. Over here. Ooh. Right here. Give me these. Okay. Put this here. Put him there. Ah! Oh, okay. Thank goodness. I feel like those last two were like drastically harder than the other ones. But it's fine. I'm done. All the primos are acquired. Okay. Claim. Now let me go turn it in. Since we're here, go to this Catherine.
Ad Astra Abyssal. Thank you for
Here we
completing today's
go. Thank you very
Ad
much.
Astra.
All right. Good, I need the money. Okay, let's see. 5, 5, 9, and 3. All right. It's time. Time for the quest. Let's see. Number 6. Okay. Let's do it. To Sumeru. Okay. Here. Let's do the exploration team. All right. Are we ready? I'm very excited. It's been so freaking long. But we're supposed to finally meet our sibling, I'm pretty sure, so... Plus these quests are always interesting, so... What do you have for me, Genshin?
Perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your names written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job.
Oh?
The only ones for the job? Huh. If our help is really that important, it's probably some Archon class commission, right?
We're happy to take this on. Which Archon do you need us to deal with today?
The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of classification system. In fact, this commission is also probably not nearly as intimidating as what you're expecting. All it asks us to do is to find a missing person.
Oh?
Huh? Then why did you say we were the only ones for the job?
Are we the missing person or something?
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago. It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have all ended in failure, despite attempts by several accomplished and renowned adventurers. With the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumeru branch at stake, it's in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rate over the past few years.
Well, that's us for sure.
Hmm.
All I'm asking is for you to give it your best shot.
Okay.
If it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll talk to the commissioner about canceling the commission.
Interesting.
Okay, so who are we looking for? And what is it about this commission that's made it so hard to complete?
This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara Village. They say one of their own villagers has gone missing. But the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name. They can only provide information about his general appearance.
They're all from the same
Okay.
village, but they don't even know his name?
Yeah, what? That's sussy. Why don't they know his name?
If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this missing villager doesn't exist at all. Could it be some sort of a prank or something?
I mean, I guess that's possible, but like...
Unlikely. Several villagers came
Why
by
would
to
the
issue
whole
the commission,
village be in on
and
it?
judging by their appearance and tone of voice,
There's gotta be
they seemed
someone that
incredibly
would
sincere.
give it up.
It certainly didn't seem like a joke to them. Besides, putting up a commission requires a processing fee.
Ooh,
There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs Mora to carry out.
true.
In any case, It would probably be best to go to Vimara village and ask around first. The Adventurers Guild does
It's
have some
interesting that we
information on
came
hand,
back to Sumeru
but
for
I would
this
say
quest.
anything you can learn directly from the villagers would be far more reliable. The best way to avoid misdirection is to go to the source.
Alright then,
Okay.
let's go! I'm starting to get really curious about this whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Bedtime story. Okay. Sumeru has been a location for a lot of quests. Well, yeah. It was the last nation we visited, but like, I'm just a little confused as to why this interlude isn't happening in Fontaine.
We
I
made
don't
it
know,
to
we'll
Vimara
see.
village! Why don't we talk to some of the villagers to learn a little bit more about the missing guy? If this commission is really as challenging as Catherine made it out to be, we're gonna need to carry out a very detailed investigation.
Mm-hmm. Sumeru's just also huge and seems to never fucking end. So
Hello there. You looking to buy something? I do business in this area.
Oh, no, we're adventurers. Catherine sent us to look into a commission here in Vimara village.
Ah, so you're here about that then. Ah, you're not the first, that's for sure. We've certainly made a lot of trouble for you all.
mm-hmm.
To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us, only to leave soon after with nothing to show for their efforts.
Well, I'm fairly confident that I'll actually be able to help you, but I don't really know where we're going.
We've pretty much had it up to here in questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned in search of clues. But no one has been able to make any headway.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
I don't know. I really have no clue. I couldn't tell you.
Okay, guess you are really sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your questions. I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you, we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know? We just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but that information is long gone by now. At least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that was the only logical conclusion.
Alright, specifics aside then, what kind of person was he?
Young guy, in his early 20s probably. Incredibly kind sort of person, always willing to lend a helping hand. I'd chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion. Very interesting guy, that one.
Now that you've started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before.
I feel like
Seems like he left a pretty good impression on
this
you.
memory thing is either going to be some sort of weird Sumeru nonsense, or they're trying to get us to find Dane. That's like where I see it could
But of
go,
course,
but I
everyone in the
don't.
village is pretty fond of him. We wouldn't have issued that commission otherwise.
I don't know why he would be here.
There aren't many young people like him nowadays. So genuine and pure. To think that he just up and disappeared one day.
Or maybe they're
I just
talking
hope
about
nothing bad happened.
our sibling.
Could he have just moved away without telling anyone?
But my thing is, like, if it was our sibling, would he not have seen me and been like, oh, you look similar to him?
No, he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. And anyway, moving away without being seen by a single person in the village? There's no way he would have been able to manage that.
Huh. Alright, thanks for the information. We're gonna go ask around some more.
I don't know, the blonde just leads me to believe that, like, it's either some person I've never met and it's just gonna lead me to something else, or it's gonna have to be Dane or Aether. Like, there's no... I don't see any other explanation. that like would be probable for them to do. But I guess if you
guests, I hear.
I guess if you were to start this quest with Aether and they were talking about missing a missing girl, then it would definitely be obvious.
Hi, Grandpa Amadea. We're here to help you look for the guy that's gone missing.
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts. Coming all this way
But
for
I don't
our
know,
sake.
making all of
That's
these
so very kind of
making
you.
all of these
With
people
your help,
record
I trust
2
that
voice
young man's
lines. I
case
feel
is
like
in
we're
good
looking for
hands.
Dane.
Could you tell us a bit about him?
Yeah, we need more information.
Of course. I'm happy to help any way I can. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance. But I do remember hearing the sound of his voice. Not recently, of course. That loss has left me feeling quite empty. I don't think his parents are still living in the village. But somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he was usually the one offering companionship to others. He would often take time to visit the elderly or play with the orphans in the village.
Or like, no, because I don't know. I don't foresee it being R&R related.
And whenever
But I guess
someone
it
had
could
something
be.
on their mind, he was there to listen with open ears. He always knew just what to say. As the village chief, I owe him many thanks. Helping villagers
I hope it
navigate
doesn't have anything to
difficult
do with
moments in
Kari
their
Bear.
lives should have been one of my responsibilities.
From the last
But he was often the one rising to the occasion.
the last interlude quest. Unless like it is Kari Bear, I guess. But like it can't
Wow.
be.
He seems like such a nice and gentle person. No wonder his disappearance affected you all so much.
Man, I really probably should have like refreshed on some of these quests.
You wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family situation, right?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember. No matter how you look at it, I should know those things. But for some reason, no matter how hard I try to remember, the information just doesn't come. Perhaps my age really has caught up with me this time.
It's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. We'll figure something out. Well, Traveler, what do you think?
Yeah, definitely more to the case than
I
meets
think
the
so
eye.
too. Like the name thing. It's so weird that no one remembers his name. And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived. It's like this guy's been erased from
Ooh.
reality or something.
Only exists in their memories. I wonder if that has anything to do with the Loom of Fate and like the whole cycle. Like, what if it was someone that lived with them in a previous cycle, but for some reason they remember him?
Wait, so you're saying it's not that he's been erased necessarily, but more like he never existed to begin with?
Maybe.
Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one. Someone who only exists in people's memories?
Perhaps. Ooh.
You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right? You're here for the Vamara Village Commission?
I am.
Yep, sure are.
It could
We were just
also
looking
have to
into the
do
case.
with it could be just like Greater Lord.
I'm so glad to hear
Rukadabada, I
that.
guess.
Thank goodness you haven't given up. I've been so worried the Adventurers Guild might
Turns
cancel
out
our commission.
they're all remembering fucking
My
Wanderer.
name is Atusa, by the way. I grew up here in Vamara Village.
He's not blonde,
Anyway,
but like
I just wanted to say,
It'd be
Please keep
funny as
searching
hell.
for a missing villager. I'm
If
begging
they're
you.
just like
You have to find him.
misremembering him. We'll try our best.
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me. There's a place I'd like to show you.
Okay. This way? There. Okay, so why did I need to come
Is this
here?
the place? Under this tree?
Hey, there's someone sitting on
Yep.
it.
I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me. It's so full of memories. We used to
There was
always sit
someone up
together
the
under
tree.
this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky or stop to feel the wind against our skin. We could sit there for hours at a time, never realizing how long it had been. I was actually adopted by the people of Vamar Village. The forest rangers found me in the woods as a child. I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still, there were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone.
Alone?
How should I put it? When something's bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. But for the longest time, I didn't know who I could talk to, or if I should say anything at all. Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden. Really? You know exactly how I feel? Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well...
See, there's like 2 kids in the tree.
I guess you could say that to me. He felt like both a family member I could rely on and a friend who could really understand me. No matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure. And patient, too.
Hopefully they don't fall. Now, why
Whenever
would you
I talked
say
to him,
that?
he would always seem so interested, as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they were to me. Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him. No, none of those things matters now. I just really want to see him again.
Wow, you two must have been really close. Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well. Oh, right! I did ask him about his parents once. But all he said was, they're not here anymore. I didn't know whether that meant they had left the village or passed away, and I didn't want to pry.
Still not much to go off of.
Yeah, they really trying to send us on a
Look
wild
at me.
goose chase.
Talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it. I'm sorry. The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together. Huh, come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky.
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? What's wrong, Traveler?
Always the same time of day and time never seemed to pass. Ooh. Oop.
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little strange?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
The Abyss Order. Could they be the ones behind all of this?
Perhaps.
Uh-oh, we've been spotted!
It's always
Quick,
the
get ready to
Abyss.
fight!
Well, yeah. It's because the Abyss is, the one that, fucking our sibling is in charge of. Oh, there's more. Okay, go get them.
Cry louder! The wind rises.
Thank you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up.
It's okay.
If you hadn't been
I
here,
got
I'm not
it.
sure what I would have done.
It's
It was no trouble.
fine. Exactly. Question we should be asking now is exactly.
Now that I think about it, the hilly trails
True.
around Vilmara village have been a lot more active lately.
Mm-hmm.
They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadea doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village anymore.
Dang.
Maybe the Abyss Order really is involved. Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Vimara village just in case. If the Abyss Order is plotting something that could spell trouble for the villagers.
Mm-hmm. I'm just curious, like, is the person they're talking about
second.
supposed to be
The
someone?
person... It's Dainsleif!
Okay. Okay, but she hasn't made a comment thus far.
It's you two.
Oh, a friend of yours?
Okay, so it's not Dainsleif.
Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village and check up on Chief Amadea and the others anyway. Well, see you later.
So I wonder if the person they have
see
in
you
their
later, Tosa.
memories is someone I already know or not then. But it's not Dainsleif.
Why do you always have to pop up out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission to jump scare us or something?
It's hardly personal, or intentional for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
That's true.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
Naturally. Hold on. Are you not here for the same purpose?
We're also on their tail, but I'll admit we ran into them on accident. On accident,
No matter.
indeed.
It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now.
Mm-hmm.
There's something strange about this place. The
Yeah.
Abyss Order is most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse, their plan could already be in motion.
So you think the Abyss Order is behind the hilly trail activity in the area?
But what?
As things stand, I highly doubt that is their primary motive. I would imagine the increased hilly trail activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really trying to accomplish.
Still, the hilly trail activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick around for a while and protect the village, don't you think?
The best way to protect them is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy.
And after that, you owe us so many answers.
And you shall have them. I never intended to hide anything from you. Don't worry. There should be ample time to talk.
If you say so.
Ah. So that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara village.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. I would agree that it's unlikely you have a simple missing persons case on your hands. However, any possible connection to the Abyss Order is still unclear. It appears all we have by way of clues is increased hilichurl activity, and that is certainly not much to go off of.
Well then, how about the intel you promised me?
Right! That mysterious voice she heard in her brother's memory. The one who called himself a sinner. Who is he?
True. True that. Answer the question, please.
Traveler, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you?
I want to have faith in him.
I sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened. There's still hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done. The sinner you wish to know about,
Okay.
his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation. His name is Vedrfolnir, the Visionary. I'm loath to admit it,
Okay.
but he is also my kin, my older brother.
Oh.
Your brother?
Okay. Okay. What really happened back then?
There were 5 of them, the 5 sinners of Kanria.
Okay.
The wise Roptatir, the visionary Vedrfolnir, Gold Rhindaughter, the foul
Okay.
Sertologi, and Rehir of Solnari, Rerir.
Quit, don't auto.
No matter
No,
how
fuck.
eroded my memory may become,
The deposit
I will never forget their
before
names.
it auto-played. It's okay.
One day, I shall have my vengeance.
Interesting.
Wait, some of those names sound really familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Rhindaughter is the one who created Albedo.
Mm-hmm.
Sertologi is Skirk's master.
Mm-hmm.
And the one we just learned about, Dane's brother, Vedrfolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clotar to create the Abyss Order was him.
Mm-hmm. Somehow everything is connected. Yeah. Yeah. Then the stone statues we found in the
They were
ruin in
once
Fontaine.
people of great esteem in
No!
Kanria.
I didn't read it,
Those
and
who
Traveler
carried the
didn't
hopes of the
speak
nation.
it, so it moved on too
They were the
fast.
best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields.
Freaking rude. That's one thing I hate is like they don't give you that much time for the voice lines to play if it's not someone actually saying the voice line. Like, give me enough time to read, damn.
The 6 of us, together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster. The ones to stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation of the world. Yet, deep within, the 5 of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of the Abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world.
I just want to understand. Are these guys really the bad guys? Or do we just think they are?
So they became sinners, but also transcendent beings, each in possession of world-shattering power.
Okay.
And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy, and for that, they shall never have my forgiveness.
And then my sibling came into contact with your brother.
Indeed. If they are not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world.
See, I don't know, but okay.
Of course. As I said, I never intended to hide anything from you.
So, Dane, what have you been looking into all this time?
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched. By retrieving the eye of the first field tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Oh, Paimon remembers! Weren't they going to use it to corrupt Osial and make a god or something?
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some sort of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way to keep moving forward. There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then, what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate. From there, we'll be able to deduce the Abyss Order's true objective. Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way.
Oh?
The ley lines?
Traveler, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes? I believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable.
I mean, that would make sense, I guess.
My recent investigation has shown that Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, then our commission here in Vamara Village. The person who seems to exist only in people's memories.
Mm-hmm.
Could it be connected?
That's what, okay, so they're getting memories of someone that they don't actually know. Is what I suspect.
It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow. This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries.
True. Is Hazel meowing at the door?
Well, if we're teaming up with Dane again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow.
Okay.
So tired.
Jesus.
Paimon used way too much brain juice yesterday. It's all Dane's fault saying all that complicated stuff. Well, let's go find Dane. We've got a lot to do today. Dane? Hello, Dane? Why are you just zoning out over here? Did something happen?
The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
Blonde.
Oh,
Kind.
young guy?
I don't know, that's all I got.
Early 20s? Seriously, Dane, what's going on?
There appear to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before.
Oh?
Memories of him.
Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something?
No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up. And I'm certain I've never met this person before. I remember handing him the eye of the first field tiller.
What? Okay, so this missing person definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then!
Indeed. And it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others.
Wait then. All the memories the villagers have of him, could they be fake too? Maybe they never knew him at all. But why would he do something like that?
Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
What sort of truth?
That their goal is still to obtain the eye of the first field tiller. They haven't stopped searching for it. I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way.
Maybe.
Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet. However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the Eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part. Come with me. We must check whether the Eye is still in our possession.
See, but what if they gave you that memory to freak you out so that we would then lead them to it?
Oh, so you're going to take us to where you hid it?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Let's go.
Of course.
Okay. If you're sure we're not gonna get followed, whatever. I mean, if I just do a quick little, 1, 2, 3, nobody following us technically, but it's fine. Some people have theories that the waypoints were left behind by our sibling, which is like a fair way of giving a cool explanation to just a regular game mechanic. But like,
So you hid it way
I
out
feel like
here?
they wouldn't
Not an
actually
easy place to
make
discover,
that
that's
part
for
of
sure.
the story.
Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Traveler, wait.
Uh-oh.
We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
Yeah, what was he going to say?
Hey, wait up!
Something suspicious is happening. Maybe we should have gone to a fake location first? It wants me to bring fire and electric. I'm just gonna bring the exploration team. It'll be fine. Like I said, these quests always give answers, but then leave you with like 15 million more questions. So we're probably gonna get like 2 answers and then just be confused. Even more so than before.
Solidify!
Strike a pose!
Step right up.
Stabilize!
It appears the mechanisms here have changed over time. You can access the upper floor through the side door. Perhaps you should try reactivating the mechanism over there.
Too slow.
Gather!
Let's get this show on the road. Shia! And
Yoo-hoo!
quit following me.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. That should unlock the mechanism.
Okay, there's not anything on that one. Oh, wait, okay. Boom, and then rotate this one.
Ah, the door's
There.
open. Let's go. Our destination is just up ahead.
Oh, excuse me. I feel like we're definitely leading someone right where they want to go. Unless this is a fake location like I suggested.
Too slow.
Like maybe this is just some random ruins that we're luring whoever's following us into, and it doesn't have anything to do with the eye. What is that? Broken
Looks
statue.
like we can't go any further.
All right.
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the abyss.
Of course.
It's the Abyss Order!
Great.
Here!
Why, of
Solidify.
course.
Order
'Cause
guide
why
you.
wouldn't you be here?
Strike a pose! Let my name echo in some...
Wretched vermin! Behold!
I imagine he gets a... Oh, he's cryo. That's why it suggested it.
Step right up!
Okay.
Stabilize.
Shia! A round of applause! Now disappear! Shia! It'll be alright.
Okay, let's not do that.
Solidify.
Just as I suspected. The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here.
Mm-hmm.
Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see...
Dane? What's wrong?
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work of the Abyss.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
My one doesn't feel it.
Yeah, I don't
You
know what
too.
you're talking about,
Do
but
as
okay.
I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place.
Oh.
The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara Village, I suspect you might finally have the opportunity to locate the missing villager. Just think of it as a way to divide and conquer.
If you say so. Oh. Hello? Oh.
I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face.
And he just sent us away. What the hell? That's the weapon we had at like the very beginning of the game, right? Has he recovered some of our OG powers?
You risked your safety, and that of the Eye. That's quite the gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword.
So you came here all on your own? What about those followers of yours?
When the Twilight Sword is prepared for
Welcome
battle,
back, Drew.
any army I could send would only be marching to their doom.
What a time to come back.
Better that I face you alone. I know you must have a lot to say, but if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first.
No! Freaking rude. So basically, we went through the ruins.
The Abyss Order's on the move. The ley lines are all out of whack.
And,
We better hurry back to Vimara Village and see what's going on.
whenever we got to the end, we fought an Abyss dude, and then Dane was like, go back to the village, we have to divide and conquer. And so we left, and then our brother showed up, or our sibling showed up. Thank you for the hydrate. Ooh.
Hey, look at those hilly trails over there. Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago? Why are they so calm all of a sudden?
In the New World, they bade farewell to the shrouded sun. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering, or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure.
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now?
Oh, Paimon heard it too?
It sounded so gentle.
Okay, good.
Could that voice be comforting the hilly trails in some way? Oh, this is weird. Let's check if this is happening anywhere else. Looks like the same thing is happening over here too. The hilly trails are calm.
You see, we're both still here. We've reclaimed an endless amount of time to love. Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow.
Over there. It looks like they're sleeping.
In the end, he whispered softly, "Sleep well, Father. Sleep well, my beloved people. When you awake, that which differentiates us shall be no more."
It almost sounds like a poem or some kind of story. Well, now that the hilly trails have calmed down, Vimara Village should be safe at least. Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dane said this might be our chance to find the missing villager, so we should head back to Vimara Village before it's too late.
Okay. I don't know, it's weird, but I don't really know what to make of it.
Ah, may I?
Heal him a little.
So many options.
Ah.
Over there.
Grandpa Medea, is everyone alright? The Abyss Order seems to be up to something nearby.
The Abyss Order? This is the first I'm hearing of it. Thank you for your concern. But as far as I'm aware, it's been business as usual here in the village.
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager while we were gone, did you?
Someone's gone missing, you say? Who would that be?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? You know, the young guy from Vamara Village. The one you've been looking for all this time. You posted a commission
Do you
with
think
the
the
Samara
whole
Adventurers Guild.
Abyss Order story will tie together with all the Gnosis and Archon quests eventually? Do I think it's about to tie in right now? No. But eventually, I think it all comes together. Because, like, we have the Abyss Order, the Fatui, then we have the Archons slash Celestia. And I think some way, somehow, all of it is interconnected. And I'm not sure who the real bad guy is. I'm just gonna say. But yeah, I think eventually it'll all interconnect. It's slowly making sense to us now, but the way they go about it just leaves you with so many more questions.
That's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually. You're missing
But yeah,
persons
I suspect
commission.
one day it'll all be interconnected.
Ah, I do apologize, you two. I hope I'm not worrying you too much. I'm sure it's just my age making me forgetful again.
Mm.
At least right now, I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring
Plot twist,
to.
Paimon becomes playable
Perhaps
in
you
the
should
last
try
patches,
asking someone
bruh.
else.
I don't think so.
How is that? All right. Thanks for your help, Grandpa Amadea. Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Amadea about the missing villager. There's no way he could have forgotten all about him just like that. What do you think, Traveler? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again?
Too early to say. We should check with the others. I mean, I guess
You're
that's
right.
fair.
We should narrow down the possibilities first. Let's go ask someone else then.
I just don't wanna I don't wanna talk to all the people. I want answers. I wanna go see my sibling, okay?
Quit
They made me
following me.
run around on a wild goose chase right now.
Too slow.
Sir, do you remember the missing person? What missing person? So none of them remember.
Someone's gone missing?
See?
Who?
Okay, let me out of
Just
here.
as expected. That guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier? The one you always used to chat with. He's around 20 years old, and you said he was a kind, warm-hearted person?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
No, you don't.
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned that kind of praise from me. If you're certain that's what I said. Then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why'd you say he's gone missing?
Have you seen him recently?
Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone else with him, too. They couldn't have gone far.
I really just don't know what to make of anything.
Bayram seems to remember him, and apparently he just saw him?
I
Do you
don't
think
know.
maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow returned to a time before he went missing?
Maybe. Oh. People have forgotten about the missing person.
Just like what happened with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, no one remembers him. Because there's been a change in people's memories.
We return to a point before the disappearance took place.
If we really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that could explain why the villagers said he hadn't gone missing.
We are presently traversing someone's memories.
If this person only
True.
exists in people's memories, maybe we're in someone's memory right now.
I mean, I think so.
Right! Paimon totally forgot about the ley line disturbances. We're in someone else's memory. Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time. That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all.
If we really are in someone's memory, this is our chance to find him. True
Right.
that.
If he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we're finally on the same turf. But didn't Bayron just say that he saw him leave the village with someone? Where should we go look for him? Who knows how long this ley line disturbance is gonna last? We might not have that much time, and we don't even know whose memory this is. Good idea. That'll help us narrow things down. We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to... Right! That! Could we try to figure out more about him using what we know of his ability? Like, does it maybe leave a trace that would somehow give him away?
True.
All the memories seem to be set in or near Vimara village. But I'm still not sure if they're restricted to this location. If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection. That would make it much harder to avoid suspicion. There's a difference between memories that arise from lived experiences and those that are implanted into the mind. Perhaps it has something to do with time.
No wonder! All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit! That must mean time isn't passing! That's the tell of the fake memories! The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24 hours of the day. If the memories included the regular passage of time, it would be easy for people to tell that something was off. Like there could be overlap or something. People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different things at the same time of day. That's why he makes sure the memories take place at a specific moment in time rather than over a period of time.
Oh?
Dainsleif had memories implanted into his mind. Could it be that it's happened more than once? The color of the sky coincides with the moment in time she described.
That's true.
We thought Chief Amadea forgot about the missing villager, but it turns out...
I'm guessing it's him, but I'm gonna submit her first, just because of the whole sky being the same thing.
Oh, right!
Okay.
That's exactly what Atosa described!
Because she felt
Come
like
to think
more
of
of the
it,
right answer than he
Every
did.
time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk. Just like right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours.
Like,
The sun would
Dane's just
still be
suspicious
at the
because
same
it's Dane,
position
but she
in the
was
sky.
suspicious because it actually connected to the story.
Yep, that has to be it! This is definitely Atosa's
To the tree.
Yeah, that's where the...
Quit following me.
She was sus for the plot, right? That's what I'm saying. Trust my freaking gut this time. Who's she talking to? I thought they said the dude was blonde, though. Anyways.
So, you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. She's not trying to scare the children on purpose. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. Do you maybe have anything you want to share? It's okay if you don't. You could also just talk about what you think of me?
Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman. You'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me.
Huh? Are those your friends over there?
Why does he look familiar? Those white blue fits are cool. The Conrio ones.
Oh, right.
They are
This
cool,
version
but
of Atosa hasn't met us yet.
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me. So, I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Atosa. We'll have to continue this conversation another time.
Another time, huh? Yeah, okay. I'll head back to the village then. Talk to you some other time.
Is this guy?
It's nice to see you, Traveler. I believe this is the first time we've met.
This is what I suspected, but it could be him. But the claw, I think it's him.
Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the loom of fate.
I'm pretty sure it's him.
The founder of the Abyss Order. Dane's brother.
I think it's him.
You're Caribert Alberic.
Oh. You know me?
That makes
That's
everything
quite the
worse.
I don't believe I've met you before.
Oh, man.
Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw the me from back then. This is Atosa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her, but I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come, let's find somewhere else to talk.
Wonderful. What does that say? What is going on? Please. It says this. Just shut up. You're gonna say some random ass shit. Not the 1 minute timeout. You can't time yourself out. Mom redeemed you a get out of jail free card, silly. Where the hell am I? It's pretty here. Ah, the water that you can step on again. It's so pretty. Dang, this is sad because we know his fate.
I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world, after all. as you well know. It's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get the chance to talk to you like this, and now, the time has finally arrived. Extreme sorrow and pain, hope and regret coursing through your veins, and a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the loom of fate, but despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the loom of fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion. The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the loom of fate. As for your question, the loom of fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines.
Oh?
In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories. But, as more of it is completed, its power becomes stronger and stronger, until finally, it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own. Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories.
Okay.
But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world. Yes, I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you can think of it as a form of compensation.
Need to weave some more ley lines, bruh. I know I'm broke, but damn.
After all, its existence cost me my life. Ah, that. I was wrong to implant those memories. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but for you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world. As if I had a chance at life. I know what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so meaningless? But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me. Chief Ahmadiyya, Baram, Granny Jahiyat, Atosa.
So those weren't little kids in the tree. It was dolls of them. Stop.
What would it be like if I could live alongside them? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a quiet life in a peaceful village. I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been. One memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago. Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness. Even the form you see before you was nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had the chance to grow up. I know. But there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all. But, well, that's not possible for me. I know. Captain Dainsleif. Twilight Sword, you mean? No need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end. Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The Loom of Fate has already been completed.
Uh-oh.
No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he? His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the prince. He would then hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once.
Dane
A very
never
thorough
handed
plan.
me the eye.
That's right, because in his mind, he had given it to you already.
That's what Dane was about to say. He was gonna give it to me.
Before you two entered that false location.
Traveler, wait. We've no time to lose. Let's head inside.
You made him think he had already given it to her.
That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at that time, Captain Dainsleif failed to notice anything out of the ordinary, and took that memory to be real. I'm sorry,
Dane.
Traveler, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the eye.
Yeah, now that it's done, what are you
promise
gonna
I'm
do?
not trying to conceal anything from you, but I truly have no idea what the prince is planning. Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in the planet. Creating new ley lines can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist. In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved. You remember my father, don't you? Clotar Alberic.
I do
After
indeed.
he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my hilichurl form, I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish. To comfort me, my father told me a story, that this was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears, even if just for a moment. My goal was simple: to use the Loom of Fate in its near-completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest, to implant a specific memory into the minds of the hilichurls.
Aww.
In that
What
memory,
the hell?
I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love. But more than anything, it was the story of us.
What the hell?
I can't change the world. Not when I lost the very right to exist within it. implanting those memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer. All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the loom of fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. But now, the bedtime story is finished. And it's finally time to rest.
Pretty cutscene. Come back. Don't leave. Sad cutscene, right?
Looks like I was too late to see Kari Bear one last time.
Sir?
Kari Bear's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. Neither of us belongs
Take a
here.
screenshot or it
That's
didn't
why
happen.
We're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well, how about a conversation?
Sure, but I feel like you owe me a lot more than that.
The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree? That battle earlier was tough. The one against Dane, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything, he would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword. Even after 500 years. The Loom of Fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential. But there's still time, before the heavenly principles awaken.
Huh?
Yes. For 500 years now, ever since the cataclysm in Conria, there's been no sign of activity. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydro Archon destroy her divine throne. Yes, such a flagrant disregard for the rules, and still Celestia took no action. I suppose that's proof enough of the Heavenly Principles situation. However, the Heavenly Principles will awaken. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it. You could say that. Just look at Kari Bear. He was so pure and single-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful. Even as a hilly churl, seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this. Who was it that deprived him of that right to exist? Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the Heavenly Principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words. Lumine?
You're the only one in this world who calls me that. There's so much I wanted to ask you. But for some reason,
You
I'm not
bitch!
interested
I
in
am
asking those
too
questions right now.
interested. Ask them!
There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together?
At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together, you told me you wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me? Well, would you think of that as a coincidence?
You mean?
I miss you too, Lumine. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek that final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes, let alone my own sister.
What's going on?
This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our ability to physically interact with each other, there's something else you should know about this space. With Kari Bear gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here.
You bitch.
Everything in this space will be wiped from existence, including all memory of our reunion.
You're only telling me this now?
I will remember, I will. Right? I remember, bitch. I got the receipts. What the hell? Like I said, a couple answers, but more questions.
Still so sleepy. Paimon's head feels all fuzzy. Oh, Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said that they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday. They couldn't wake us up no matter how hard they tried, so they decided to just bring us back here. Oh, and Dane came by just now. It looked like he was injured. He didn't say anything, though. Just made sure that you were all right and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind, but that's Dane for ya. Let's think for a second. We were in that memory, and we saw that guy you called Kari Bear. He was the missing villager that we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what happened. Wait, really? What a score! Well, what happened after that?
Can't seem to remember. Rude.
Ah, there you are.
It's a little extra
Sleep
rude
well?
too, because even when this world got rewritten with the tree, I still
Hey,
remembered stuff.
You sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? Huh. Wasn't anything good or bad, I'd say. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. It did. So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all came back to him. According to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree outside the village, and he saw our missing villager. There he was, sleeping under that tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together.
Aww.
It looked like quite a happy family, apparently. And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Kind of strange that we forgot all about it for so long. Oh, and we also remembered his name, Curry Bear. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner. Well, I hope he's happy wherever he is. And we're all relieved now that we know what happened.
Stop.
Seems like everyone thinks Curry Bear left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now. Paimon wonders how Atos is doing. Maybe Paimon didn't see her in the village just now, so she's probably at the tree. Come.
Too slow.
I'm sorry. Your friend's gone.
Hey, Atosa, how's it going?
Oh, it's you two. I was just about to go looking for you. I wanted to thank you.
Oh?
I was part of the search party, so I remembered what happened to Kari Bear now. Honestly, I just can't believe I forgot something so important. He always seemed to appear out of nowhere, and now he left just as quickly. If Kari Bear wants me to forget about the time we spent together, then I'm willing to try.
He didn't.
I relied on him for a lot of things, but I'm sure with enough time, even the deepest of attachments can fade. Okay, I'll admit, I was dumped, wasn't I? Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye? It's just like Kari Bear said. It's the things we overcome that make life more precious. And if he has a heart, maybe he'll come back and see me one day. Anyway,
Can't do
thanks for
that.
all your hard work, you two.
But okay.
Well, that should be it, right? Everyone's lives can go back to normal now. Oh, right! Weren't you about to tell Paimon what happened after your conversation with Curry Bear?
Oh my god, please.
A picture? Where'd that come from? Look,
Please. He left proof. He left proof for me. Thank you. Oh my goodness. What the heck?
Relax.
See, we got like 2 answers. 2 answers, but now I just have more questions. What the heck? Okay. Time to use all the resin. So I have 4. And this. Starrel is supposed to do that, not Genshin. They all do that, don't even. That's what they all do. Okay, so I want to do his talent domain and age to her. And then who else have I been working on? Navia. So I need to do Narwhal for her. And then her domain. I think I'm gonna do her domain today. And worry about Kazuha another day. Well, actually, because hers is tomorrow. When is his? What day of the week is yours? Tuesday. No, yeah, I'll do Navia. Because if I don't finish her talents today, then I can finish them tomorrow. Hopefully. And then that way, she'll be done. You need to do some bosses too? Well, come on in. We can do them. Do bosses and then do Navia's talent domain. All that until I run out of resin. I need to claim Narwhal and Aisha. But we can fight whichever bosses you need. And then I have 9 runs for her domain. That's all good. It's all good. Need APAP? Okay. I'm going to go make some of those things I need for Navia real quick. The whatchamacallit. It looks similar to the slime drops, but it's not the slime drops. It's the one from Fontaine.
Quit following me.
I might have to go grab some crystal flies though for me to condense. No, actually, I'll be okay. Okay. Let me make some. Oh. Did I not accept? Oh, I have like barely nothing. I need to go run around and fight some of them then. That'll be enough for at least the one talent, I think. Yeah. Oh. Wait. Why did I just teleport? Game is bugging. Okay, let's go fight APAP. Do you need anything? Any other bosses? Why am I forgetting where he is? There we go. Or anything else in general? Can claim the bosses I need. Okay. I mean, that works for me. That works. Okay.
Relax.
I mean, sure. Whatever. Because you should do Rise Talent Domain. That's fair. Does he... I don't think he needs the same one as Navia. Otherwise, I'd say we could do... we could do it together for both of them, but they need 2 different ones. I've been working on him too, but I was trying to finish Kazuha first. Oh, look. It's okay. I'm gonna wait after I finish crowning Kazuha to do the rest of Rise talents.
The Wind Rider.
You're running cold.
Cry louder.
probably should like turn my music down just a little bit. These boss battles are always so freaking loud.
Search for it. Squall and Fury now. Search for it. Unsightly insects. The wind rises.
I need to check and see how much longer I have until Karina's banner starts.
The show begins!
Squall and Fury. Wretched vermin. The wind rises. The price.
Hello?
How brilliant!
Too slow. Quit following me.
There. Done. I should claim this one, but I'm not gonna. Just because I want to have more resin to claim the talent domain. Okay. One of the item. Well, at least you got one of them. Narwhal. No solvent. RIP. I rarely get solvents. It's quite rude. I have 3 right now, but I'm afraid to use them. So if I use them, I'm never gonna get more. You declined my invite. Okay, let's see. I need to bring Farina, but I'm gonna have to use her in attack mode, so I feel like I should bring another healer. Oh, I mean, if you want to bring Shinobu, you can. This is why I need to finish leveling Jean up, or like Charlotte. One day. One day eventually. Careful.
Stop that!
I said careful and then I immediately got hit.
Settle down.
Silence! Settle down!
Damn it. He didn't make any orbs.
Let the mighty be humbled!
May I present?
Who is this for? This is for Navia. It's for a lot of other characters besides Navia, but I'm specifically need it for Navia. Careful, you might want to put some heals on.
Strong. I'll settle this. Let the world come alive.
There.
Have a safe trip! Bow your head.
There. Nice.
Shower me with praise. Time to shine.
Silence! Let's begin. The tides beckon. Settle down!
We can do it. No. No. It's okay. Careful.
Silence!
This thing has so much health. No, yeah. I struggle to one phase it basically every time I fight it. It's okay. We're doing great.
Bow your head. Justice is blindsided. Let the mighty be humbled.
There. There we go. I need the strength. You're joking. You're fucking with me. This is the drop that I needed from this thing for Farina. And it never gave it to me when I needed it. And now that I don't need it, I get it. You're joking. At least it gave me a solvent, which is nice. But like, you're joking. Oh man, this thing's gonna make me mad. What friggin' ever, man. Legitimately, I needed those for Farina. And I had to basically solvent so many. Because it never gave me the one I needed. And now it gives it to me. Okay. Age is right here. Yeah. This one I need for Kazu. I think Yelan needed the same one, and that's why I ran out of them. It's funny, the drops for Aizdaha, I have, like, basically none for 2 of the drops, and then I have, like, 13 for one of them, because I haven't leveled any character that needed it. Like... Aizdaha drops... Not this one. Aizdaha drops these 3 things. And I have 13 of these because I don't have anyone that needs them. Hi, Sully. Long time no see. How are you? But yeah, so I need this one for Kazuha, but I ran out. And then
You
I have
think I've got a sharp
13 of
tongue?
these.
I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it, maybe that's their
Pyro
problem.
and Electro. Need that one for Yay. Yeah. Wait, this one or this one? It's this one, right? Because I think that's why I ran out. I needed it for both Kazuha and Yay. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Okay. I'm gonna do... It's Pyro and Electro, so... I could do her. I need to be careful though, because she's not... I don't think she's fully built anymore. I want to
There's no
stay
such thing as pure freedom
far
in this
away.
world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
Oh, wait. Go to that spot. Swap. There we go. I don't remember if she's built or not, but it'll be okay.
Relax.
I'll have Farina in heal mode if you don't want to bring Kuki, but if you want to bring her, it's fine. It don't matter either way. Okay. I'm pretty sure she's not completely built anymore, but I think she's at least holding Polar Star, so it should be okay. I hate fighting this dude. Yeah, I know. Yeah, okay, she's got Polar Star.
You dare overstep your mortal authority?
Out of my way!
I'll be over here, thanks. Oops.
Today, you witness your reckoning!
Access denied.
Crumble! There is no way
May I present?
for 1,000 year pain!
All hail. Time to shine.
You stand upon your tomb, though you know it not.
We're way behind schedule. No touching.
Come, experience an eon of suffering.
Fuck. No.
Next on the agenda.
Uh-oh. Girly, I'm sorry.
The show begins.
Okay.
Born of ice and frost.
He's almost dead. You're doing great. There you go.
Next on the agenda.
Please. Please. No. See, stop giving me this. Please. No solvent. Oh. Only if it rolls crit rate. I always need Animo goblets though, so I'm gonna lock it just in case. He gave you one. I need 2 more of these. I'm so sad that this keeps happening. 0 for 3 for solvents. Yeah, see, that's how it normally goes for me. I got lucky. I got one today. I'm probably gonna have to use it for Navia, though. Sad.
Relax.
Alright, let's see. How much do I have left? 140. Or wait, no. I have more than that because I used 60, but I have this. So I'm full. Alright, let me see. What about my girly pop? I need to do her domain. Get at least 2 of those, and then... So I need 2... 18, 20 of them. And then I need to fight these things to get more of those too.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation.
Hazel, I hear you, Chica. What you doing? She's so mad that that door is closed right now. Oh, what you sending that shit in the chat for? Is that new? I don't recognize that one. Hold on. There are new ones. Okay, so we have Chiori. That one's so funny. Navia's people protecting Kirara. That's so funny. Oh, look at this Lynette one. Adorable. And they gave some of the Mondstadt characters new ones. Then what about this one? Oh, Ito, I love you. Oh, and the Paimon to match! That's so adorable. Aww. Aww. Bruh. They're so cute. I love that they keep making more. Very nice. Alright, which domain was this again? She needs equity. Okay. Equity. Nice. Do you want to bring Shinobu for me? If not, then I will bring Raiden. Okay. The fastest way to clear these guys, the Dendro bar for these guys is with Hyperbloom. At least in my experience. Okay, ready?
Dissipate! Shower me with good!
Settle down.
Let the world collide!
Silence.
claiming for funsies. True. Do you have anyone that needs equity? Oh, you might need it for Nouvellette, actually. Check and see what Nouvellette needs. Because if I remember correctly, Nouvellette, Lenny, and Navia all needed the same one. I might be remembering wrong, but that's why Navia isn't as done as some of my other Fontaine characters, because all three of them, I'm pretty sure, needed the same fucking one. Yep, he needs it. Okay. Well, there you go. You can work on Nouvellette. So not for funsies.
Settle down. Be sanctified.
I guess not.
Have a safe trip.
Yeah, but yeah, that's why I haven't leveled Navia's talents up all the way yet, is because I spent so long working on Nouvellette and Lenny's. And then she needed it too, and I was like, oh my god. Can we need a different one, please? But it's okay. Because Farina and Arlecchino both needed different ones. Ready?
Time to shine! Our bond is strong! Yoo-hoo!
The tides beckon. Silence!
After this next run, I'll have to go and condense. Yay! My 2 purples. You don't have to if you don't want to use your fragile. You can save your fragile for something else, but if you want to keep claiming, you can. Hold on. Yay. Okay, so now I need 18 of these. And I'll have to go solvent these, and we need to go fight these guys. But then I'll be able to get her to 888. Okay, ready?
This way! Shower me with praise!
Bow your head. Fuck. Be sanctified.
Our bond is strong!
Okay, I'm gonna go condense. And then we can come back. I want to check and see how many purple I already have, too. I love the music in Fontaine. It's so peaceful and fun.
Too slow.
Okay, condense those. And then let's see how many equity I got going. Purple. 9. Okay. Oh. Make that 10. So I need 8 more. So realistically, I might not need to run it the next 5 times. I might be able to do it less. Because I need 6, 12, 18. I'm already at 10, so just 8 more. So I'll try to keep an eye on it. Do math in my head. What I don't use on her domain, I can use on someone else's. Okay, let's see. Equity. Good. You have 5 condensed? Nice. If I do end up finishing without doing all 5 runs and you still want to run this, we can. Just let me know. Or we can run something else afterwards. Hey Sully, how are you? Ready?
Let my name echo in song. Strike a pose.
I'm doing well, thanks for asking. And glad to hear you're doing well. Ooh. Drew, use Kooky. My newbie almost died. No, it's okay. He's fine. I have played it. I am union level 39, I think, right now. I've played a bunch. Have you played it? Do you like it? Well, it kind of depends. I've been working on multiple teams because to do the Tower of Adversity, you need like 3 teams about. Okay, so that's 11, 12. So, I have a Gion team. I have Yenlin, but I haven't completely figured her team out yet. I have one that I'm working on for Rover, the Havoc version. You're union level 41 trying to get Yenlin, you're at 70 pity with guaranteed. Nice, congrats. You're so close, you'll get her. You got it. I lost my 50-50 on Gion and then got him at like 70 something pity, and then I lost my 50-50 on Yenlin and then got her at 70 something pity. So the Wuthering Waves luck is not really there, but it is fine.
I see the value in my own work,
Use
but I also see the
Calzone.
meaning in all the endeavors
That's what we started calling him, Calzone.
I believe I will continue to take pride in
Monk
your
Lady and
duties.
Baisha. Nice. Yeah, Drew hasn't played very much because he has been playing on mobile, and playing on mobile is a lot harder. Want Yenlin because I want to make the Kalkuro Yenlin Verena combo. That's fair. See, I don't have him. That's why I'm not 100% sure who I want to use her with. Currently, I've just been using her with whoever I want, since I don't have an Electro support. But, yeah. I also have C1 Verena. Nice, congrats. It's because I lost my... I picked her with my novice banner, and then I lost a 50-50 on her, so...
Anything else? Yeah, seriously. Don't break the law.
Yeah, I've seen where some people do use her as a main DPS. That's kind of how I have been using her. Like, I just kind of have been throwing her with other random people. I've been working on leveling up more 4 stars for my teams. But yeah, I have, on my account, I have all the characters except for, whatchamacallit? Calzone. And my one freaking 4-star. Yeah, I guess I'm just cursed to never get him. The only 4-star I'm missing is Mortifi. For some reason, he just will not. Drew, are you ready? He will not come home. I tried on Gion's banner. He said no. And so now yes! I have, I'm using Alto instead, because Alto buffs arrow damage, but,
The tides beckon.
yeah, I literally, like, a lot of my other 4-stars, I already have C6'd, but not a single Mortifi. I don't know. Yeah, she won't leave me alone. Legitimately, if you could get more than 6 constellations, I'm pretty sure mine would be, like, I don't know, probably 15-ish, honestly. Like, I've gotten her so many times. 13 plus a couple last time. I think one more round, Drew, and then, I'll have enough for her. We tried to be free to play. Yeah, the Discord, in the Discord, they decided they wanted to do a competition where everyone was going to try to be free to play, and the last one to be free to play was going to get some kind of reward. But I spent money. I had birthday money and I was like, nah, I want my people, thanks. Alright, you ready?
Time to shine. Silence.
For me, Battle Pass is still free to play. We were discussing that. We were talking about it, like, if you get the cheap stuff, does it count or not? Ah! It's okay, he's still alive. We're fine. I think this will be enough, Drew. So, I want to use the other 2 on... I'll probably, honestly, the Mora ley line, because I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna need Mora to do her talents. I just have a feeling I'm gonna run out. Decided to splurge on Boot Hill. Yeah, Drew spent his birthday money on Boot Hill. I spent some of mine on Wuthering and then some of it on Genshin for when Farina reruns. I'm gonna try to pull her some constellations. Which I need to check. This one ends when? 9 days. Okay. Okay, I got a little bit more time. A little bit more time to save. The thing that costs $5 is free to play. Playing both is not anymore. So if you buy one or the other of the things that are $10 or less, it's free to play. But if you spend more than $10, it's not anymore. What did I not? Oh. I got a bunch of achievements apparently. You have 2 more condensed. I do as well. I think I'm gonna need to use it on the money ley line, but I want to wait and see. But yeah, I hope to get level 45 before. Oh, can we do Rise talent? We can, but if I don't collect, we'll have to leave and go back in. Level 60 on the battle pass? Nice. I'm in the 50s. I don't know exactly where, but I'm in the 50s. Drew, I need to fight things for Navia. Hold on. Enemies. I need to fight a bunch of these guys. I need these in order to do her talents. If you want to just run around and fight some with me. If not, it's cool. You can dip if you want, I don't mind. You want to do the book ones, but you can do the morons. Oh, yeah, we can do that. That works. Oh, wait. No. No. Don't go in that. Don't go in that. No. The crabs were right there. Take me back. To be fair, we are blessed. I hope they give us some more pools. True. True. They've been very kind. That was one of the things, like, when they were talking about being free to play, I was like, but the game is so nice to me, it makes me want to spend my money. Like... But yeah, when you get to 45, do you know which weapon you're gonna pick? Of the standard weapons? Ooh. Personally, I'm picking, I think the what's it called? The catalyst looking one. Rectifier, I think is what it's called. I think I'm gonna pick that one for my Yinlin. Because I picked, with the battle pass, I picked the broadsword for my Gion. And on the standard weapon banner where you pick one, I'm slowly getting to pity to the gauntlets on that one. So I'm debating between picking that or waiting for the next battle pass. Because the standard weapons, only the sword and... Well, the standard 5 stars. Only the sword and the pistol are crit rate weapons. The rest of them are attack. And then in the battle pass, it's the opposite. So the other 3. So I'm trying to decide whether I want to pull them a 5 star or wait and pick a crit rate one from the battle pass. You already have the catalyst. Oh, nice! So you're going to wait and see until you find a character you want to pull for. I got you. Pick the broadsword. Oh, yeah. I got you. Oh, wait. Can I catch that? Can I catch those? Do the thing again. Do the thing again. Okay, update cannot catch those. Cannot catch them. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm just kind of debating between. It's like, if I want to wait and get the battle pass weapon for some of them, or if I want to pick the standard for them. It all just depends on how my pools go. Uh-oh. Oh no. I didn't get to read it before Stream Elements got ya. I'll have to go into Stream Elements and turn that feature off. It got you for the symbols. I don't know how to make it, like, not do a certain... Like, I don't know if there's, like, a way to set it to do it after a certain amount of symbols or not, but I don't know what its limit is. Copy paste to the effect of the autumn trace. Oh, yeah. No, I have that one too. That's the one I picked for Gion. It's very good. Gives you a basic and heavy attack bonus, which is nice. Yeah. Yeah, that was the main reason I wanted the battle pass. Was so that I could get one of the crit rate weapons for my dude. Bye, Drew. Thanks for doing the domains with me. Crit rate is 43.6. Nice. I don't know what mine is off the top of my head, but I know Gion's is 40 something. It's pointing up. Let me go up. Nice. Oh, what the hell? Oh, is it this thing that it's marking for me? Yeah, I'm trying to get there. I'm stuck at 60 at the moment. I'll get there eventually. I'm at 39 at the right now though, so I'll get there. Need the game to come out on console. I know. Well, you can play on my PC sometime. I'm all caught up with like all the story and the main like companion quests and all that jazz, so if you want to play it on my PC, you can. It automatically logs you out anyways. Not the same. I'm sorry. Soon they're gonna make phone players be able to use controller. Yes, that'll be great. There you go, Drew. I was telling him about that. I was like, if you use like an iPad or something and then connect a controller to it, you'll be able to see and you won't have to use the screen. So you just gotta do that. Do these drop the same thing as that other one, or are these machines? Yeah, machines. Okay, I need not machines. There's one more creature somewhere. Oh shit. Those are not... Is that what it's marking? Is these two? Oh no. They're gonna be adding a wave plate storage system. Oh, I got you. Similar to Star Rails. Oh, that's so nice. I love that so much. Okay. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to use the not crab power against these two. But I don't have the... Oh, it's over there. Yeah, I'm not fighting them. Well... Maybe I should. See, they do that, and I'm pretty sure you're supposed to do that. This is just one of those things that, like, is gonna take a million freaking years. Oh, nice. Okay. That does a lot of damage, so actually I take it back. Not a million years. There's gonna be a new boss. Ooh. I'm excited for the new characters. I'm gonna try my best to get one of them. But since I got the first two, I kind of don't see it happening. But I don't know, maybe I'll get lucky. Yeah, I've seen like clips, but I wasn't sure if it was like stuff that was actually released by them or if it was like some kind of leaks or something, so I haven't looked into it much. Yay! Ooh, they gave me equity. It still wants me to be here? What did I miss? Oh, wait. That. Get back here. You. You're why I'm still here. There we go. I assume the UK one, right? The only critique you've heard is with the English VA sound strange. Well, there's like just inconsistencies and some of them do sound strange, but that could just be to us. I don't know. That's fair. Okay. Oh, there. Sir. I need a bunch of these. Because I think I need at least 6 purples for each of the 3 talents. I'm sure they are. Also play in English because the French translation is trash. Oh, damn. Hello? Why are you not getting smacked? There we go. If you look at the cast, you'll be shocked. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of big names, to be honest. Damn, that one hit all of them? For real? I mean, okay, but that was not what I expected. Okay, let me see how many I can make. Gion. I don't know. Bruh. You didn't have to pick him just because I said him. Equity. Currently 13. I need 18. So we got 13. 18. You're typing it as I said it. Oh, okay. If you say so. 18. Nice. Okay. Now I need a bunch of these. As many as possible. Okay, so I have 14 total, but I'm gonna need, I think, 18. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna need 18. So I'm gonna get a couple more, and then I'll need 3 of these. That's gonna use all of my solvents. Well, actually, I might have 1 left over. One, 2, and 3. Freaking rude. But, and then he'll be done. Jojo. Kunigami. Oh. Kunigami is the, I don't know how to explain him. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head which one that is. It's the one that looks like the Bleach one, right? Or no?
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn
Yep.
proper
Okay. Okay.
etiquette,
Okay. That's
I'd
what I
be
thought.
happy to
I was
teach
trying to
you.
remember off the top of my head which one it was. Okay. Yeah, basically all of the characters in Blue Lock, I refer to them based off of characters they look like from other stuff. So, you know, it's fine. Okay, I need 4 more blues. This way. What about Yinlin's Japanese VA? Oh shit, I need to get the water ability back. I want the Stingray's ability again. Or, the little, ooh, okay, I can get his. Give me your ability. That's better than the crab. Oh, they're all following him. I really feel bad for killing the enemies here. But like, I need the drops. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I know. But I need your drops. Hey now. So this is why I like the Stingray one better, because I can shoot one little blade and then swim away real fast so that I don't get smacked. So this one, you're basically a sitting duck. Male VA. Oh, Kirishima? Interesting. Yinlin. There we go. Is this one far? Yes, it is. Not yet. Oh. Hello, buddy. Sorry. You're adorable, but I need more. Nice. Bruh. To fight that dude properly, you're supposed to use the crab ability. But I don't wanna. I just want my rewards. What about Alto? Who voices him in Japanese? Oh crap, no, I don't want that. Give me that. Oops. No. Leave her alone. Ah. Oh, goodness. She needs some help. Uh-oh. Did I just start a quest? I didn't mean to start something, please. Please, no. Please. Okay. We good. Let me see if I got enough.
Too slow.
All right. Let's see. There. I have 15. Okay, well, 3 more. I need 3 more. So I need 1 more. Damn. Oh, wait. Bonus. Yes. Thank you, Sucrose. Hell yeah. Okay. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to do the ley line. I'm gonna run out of money. I gotta go do the ley line now. It's a good thing I saved some resin for that. Okay. Money. Money, 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 money. Also, since we're doing the ley line and it gives friendship, let me grab the friendship team. Why am I still in co-op? Return me from co-op, please. Ooh. Friendship team, it's time for you to get some friendship. Oh yeah? Mora. Take me to the Mora.
Transfixed. Stand with me.
Alley-oop. Congratulations!
next one. Let's see. Because I don't think that was enough. Yeah. Okay. Again.
Laid bare. Burst forth. Moment of birth.
This is where you fall.
All right. Was that enough? I'm gonna have 3,000 Mora afterwards, but it was enough. Yay! Navia's done. Finally. Now I have to do her artifacts eventually, but talent-wise, she's done. Oh god. Oh, Minato? I'm reading them all. It's just a lot. Ooh, Poe. I really love Poe. I like the English VA for Poe though. Ooh, he's Kaguya? Bro, he is Sephiroth. Oh, wait, he is? Did I skip that? Did I read too fast? Girl, quit doing that. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Had to scroll. Oh, no, I do see that. Bro, that's so funny. Because everyone calls him Walmart. And he really is him. That's so cool. Damn. Okay, now I'm broke. Again. You know how it be. Oh, you can't even see because I'm in front of it. Here. See, I'm broke. Yet again. But, you know, it's fine because I finally actually got Navia's talents up. So now Navia is done. And I need to finish Kazuha's crowns and then I'll work on Rai again. I think now that Navia is done, I'm going to go back to working on Albedo. Well, his talents. Boom. Oh. Not the IRL. Not the IRL looking.
The truth of this world.
Bruh.
What could it be?
Alright, well, I think we accomplished all I wanted to accomplish today. Did the new quest. Leveled up some peeps. I used all my resin, right? Yep. Ooh, I can upgrade my fountain. I gotcha. Ooh, wishes. What about Jianshin? Does she have any cool characters? We're gonna use these wishes. It's not gonna get me anything because I recently got a 5-star, but we're gonna use them anyway. Would you look at that? A whole lot of nothing. And nothing again. Thank you, Standard Banner. How kind of you. Yeah. It's fine. And I finished that event. I actually did all of it. So I got all the primos. I need to do this though, I guess. Let me do that real quick. Before we get off. Finally finished. All thanks to, Paimon and me. Bruh. Oh, I do not know what I clicked. Oh well. See, when they talked about this event, I was originally excited because I thought it was gonna be more involved where we would actually get to like interact with characters we knew from the other regions. But since it was just some random NPCs from each of the regions, it definitely made me kind of sad. Not as cool as I had envisioned. There we go. Event actually completed. Alright, well, I think that was all I wanted to accomplish this week. Let me go get my stuff from Teapot. And I think we'll be done for the day. Ooh. I gotcha. Still, not having done much and then being a character in attack is cool.
This realm is truly beginning to...
He's getting up there. There. Now I'll be able to buy the thingy for next week.
If you ever have any...
Attack is big to be in. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right. That is all the Genshin for today. Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate you. The quest definitely was good, but I, like I said, have a million questions that I have no idea when we'll actually get any answers to. So, yay for that, I guess. Yeah, just a reminder, tomorrow's stream is canceled. Our apartment complex is doing maintenance stuff this week, so no stream tomorrow. But I will see you guys Friday. I don't know what we're gonna play Friday. We'll have to see. I'm caught up. I think I got caught up with Genshin now. Right? Do I still have a story? Hold on. Hold on. Let me look really quick. No, I still have Claran's story quest. Okay. When does the new Star Rail stuff come out? Is that this week? I'm caught up with Withering. I still have Claran's quest. We might do her story quest on Friday and then do Star Rail's stuff the following week. I just don't remember when it actually starts for Star Rail. I think it's like in a couple days, right? Like this upcoming Tuesday?
Up to? Never mind. Let them do as they please.
June 19th. That's in a couple days, right? Yeah. Okay. So I probably won't do that Friday. I'll probably wait and do it the following week. Give you guys a little bit of time to play whatever stuff comes out that day. And then I'll play it next week. Unless I have a bunch of stuff in Star Rail that I do need to do, so maybe we'll still do Star Rail on Friday anyways. We'll see. We'll see. It'll either be Star Rail, Genshin, or maybe I'll just pick a random ass game. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so no stream tomorrow, and I shall see you guys back on Twitch on Friday. Otherwise, I shall see you in Discord. But yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate you. And I hope everyone has a great week. Alright. Bye, you guys.